So this little piece of protective equipment right here, this is a Swingarm tab guard, and it could end up saving you a ton of money. And the reason is because underneath this tab guard are two little aluminium tabs, and they are the mounting points for your chain guard. And if you're riding in rocky conditions and you're bouncing and bashing the bike around a lot, these are known to break off from time to time. Then you've got one of two options. You're either going to have them welded back on, that is not a very good option, or you need to replace the entire swing arm, and that is very expensive. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I installed this Power Parts swing arm tab guard. So in the package, you'll get two billet aluminium pieces that form the guard, and a packet of bolts and an instruction manual. And this is the guard up close, and I must say it does feel rather chunky and very robust. So to get started, the two halves need to be loosely screwed together using the two cap screws that are included in the package. And also something to note here, this guard can be installed without removing the rear wheel, but just to make it easier for videoing purposes and so that you guys can see a little bit more, I've removed the wheel. Now the next step is to remove both of the bolts that hold the chain guard in place. And while I continue, if there is any additional information that comes up after I've published the video, I'll leave it in the description. So make sure you go down there quickly and go and check out if anything new has come up. Now, if you don't have any swing arm guards over your swing arm, the tab guard should fit directly over the two tabs right away. But because I've got a plastic guard installed, a small section underneath the guard needs to be cut out in order for this tab protector guard piece to fit flush. So I just held the aluminium guard in place and marked the area that needs to be cut. And here you can see it's only actually a small section that needs to be cut off. So of course I cut it out and then I cable tied it back onto the swing arm. If you are finding the video useful so far, please give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about these guards. Maybe you've been using them for a long time already and you want to share your experiences with the rest of us, or maybe you've got your own tips and tricks when it comes to installing these and you would like to share that with us. If you don't use these plastic guards over your swing arm, the tab guard just simply fits over both tabs just like this. So now that the plastic guard has been cut, the tab guard fits over both ends, pretty much like what you've just seen. And now the chain guard can be put back into place and it can be bolted up. Now there are two bolts that come with this guard. There is a longer one and that screws into the front tab, and then there's a shorter one and that screws into the back tab. And these can be torqued to 10 Newton meters according to the installation guide. Now the guide also calls for Loctite 243 to be applied, but in this case I didn't put any on. If these bolts ever do come loose in the future, of course I will check them. I'll go ahead and put some Loctite on at that stage. Then on the inside of the swing arm, you'll see the long bolt sticking through. So I'll install a washer and a nut that comes with the package, and I'm going to tighten these up to 8 Newton meters according to the instructions. And then after that, the last two cap screws securing the two halves of the guard together, those can be tightened up to 6 Newton meters, again according to the instructions. You're also going to notice here that the hex bit I'm using is a little bit short and it doesn't quite get all the way into one of the cap screws. So I had to go get a small nut and stick it behind the hex bit to get the hex bit to stick out just a little bit further. And once it's all installed and tightened up, this is what it looks like from the inside and from the outside. So if you are interested in putting some more protective gear onto your dirt bike, you can go ahead and watch this video right here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers.